I'm like, fucking knock it off. I'm trying to get my mind right. I'm trying to get my mind right, fucker.
Got to get that bitch lined out first.
Yeah.
Got to get that mind lined out.
The following program is rated TVMA. What you are about to watch contains explicit language, adult themes, violence, and may not be suitable for viewers under 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Welcome to What the Nuts, the podcast where we talk about all the things that drive us nuts. I'm your host. I'm the Blue Collar Joe, and I am here with I'm really having a fucking hard time with this dude's name today. Is it fucking Jimmy? Is it fucking James? Fucking James. Yeah. All right, no, it's fucking Johnny. Hey, Johnny's back this week, you guys. If you caught last episode, I don't know why I'm fucking sitting all fucking weird. If you caught last episode, we talked about his exploits as being a police officer. You might want to go check that out. There'll be a link. Maybe there's a link up here on this side or maybe on this side. I don't fucking know. I do that shit in post. So I don't ever know where it's going to go. So I'm like, oh, fucking, it's over here. All right. So you guys, let's turn it over to Jimmy. And how are you doing today, bud?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Good.
Battlefield's my pussy.
Oh, what the fuck?
There you go.
That guy. That fucking guy.
Fuck.
Oh, fucking Cartman decided to fucking stop by.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ. Still drinking coffee this week. Because I'm trying not to be an alcoholic.
Damn it.
Look. If you're going to drink all day, every day. All right.
Sometimes twice a day, right?
Just don't drive. Because, you can't drink and drive at the same time. I mean, just listen to NUTZ.
You got to wait until you come to a complete stop, right?
Hey, my last ticket was for blowing a stop sign. Like, I didn't even fucking tap the brake, bro. I was like,
Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, bro.
Actually, I was delivering newspapers. Right? Okay, so, the way it worked was like fucking the papers would get there at like fucking midnight, 1 o'clock. And we'd fold them. Boom, 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 boom. We'd fold them right there at the DC. I'd get them all folded, rubber banded, fucking thrown in the back of my truck, right? And then I'd go and I'd drive the fucking 10 miles it was to my route. And my route was in Riverside, California, and I had grown up there, so I knew all the roads. I knew where all the stop signs were, and I knew. Okay? So this night, the papers didn't show up until 2. So by the time I got down to my route, it was like 3:30-ish.
Oh, shit. Starting late.
So I get most of my route done. I get the first part done. And now I've got to go all the way to the other side because the way I had customers that left early, and I try to take care of those customers, the ones that left at 4 and 5 o'clock. So I would always hit that section first and hit this one little, like, it was a fucking HOA. And then I'd drive down this main fucking drag, and there's like stop sign. So I'm
Every
like,
fucking block, right?
yeah. So I'm like, and I'm looking, no lights, vroom. And I've always said this, okay? I don't care if you fucking hate me for this, but stop signs are fucking suggestions after dark.
Hey, no cop, no stop, right?
That's right.
No cop, no stop.
Anyways, and out here in rural, in rural fucking Oklahoma, you guys, there'll be like, you'll be fucking driving along for like 4 miles, no fucking stop sign. All of a sudden, Stop sign, stop sign, stop sign. It's like, what the fuck? Every goddamn mile now there's a stop sign? Guess what? I'm not stopping at not near one of them. Anyways, unless I see somebody coming. If I see a cloud of dust coming this way, I'm going to
You stop.
Anyway, so I fucking blew through this fucking stop sign right in front of the fucking lieutenant of Riverside Police Department.
Oh, shit.
I was like, I didn't see him sitting there. He was in a Lincoln, okay? He was in a
Department car?
Yeah, department car. And he fucking whips out behind me. Now, he's got no lights, no nothing. He's chasing me. And I'm throwing fucking, I'm not paying him no mind. I'm used to people fucking chasing me. Okay?
Right.
Because I drive through neighborhood. When I was driving through neighborhoods, I wasn't fucking stopping, bro. I was, boom, boom, boom.
You get a paper. You get a paper. You
Yeah,
get a paper.
I
Oh,
had
yeah.
my route fucking memorized to where I just fucking, basically, I had one hand on the fucking steering wheel and I was throwing with the other hand. And I was throwing out of both sides of the car. So I'd drive down the middle of the fucking street and I'd hit driveway, 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 right?
Gotcha.
This guy fucking rolls up and he's like, stop, stop. And he starts yelling at me. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Riverside Police Department, stop. Fuck you. You ain't no cop. You're not even in a cop car. Fuck you. And I drove off.
I would have done the same shit.
I mean,
Fuck them.
right? So finally, he gets me fucking cornered in a cul-de-sac because I had to go down this one cul-de-sac. So he fucking puts his fucking Lincoln across and he gets out and he pulls his gun on me. That's when I see the badge and everything. You know, he's wearing his fucking full uniform. I'm like, this motherfucker. He pulls me out of the car and he goes, you fucking, I go, hey man, I'm just delivering the fucking newspaper. I'm late. I need to fucking get moving. I lose money every time somebody calls in and says I'm late. So the way it works is you would get, let's say the paper is 75 cents. You'd get 25 cents of that 75 cents for delivering that paper.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Okay. And I had 1,000 houses. So I was making $750 a week or, you know, a day ish. Right?
Right.
So if somebody fucking calls in, they would charge me $5 for not delivering their paper. Do you know how long it takes to fucking get that $5 back?
Forever.
Yes. At 25 cents a fucking paper.
Oh, yeah.
So I was always trying to fucking, dude, I'm not going to lie, bro. 25 miles an hour was not the speed I was driving down those streets.
Hey, you got to find the sweet spot, right? You got to find that sweet spot to be driving and throwing at the same time.
But a lot of cops, they would see that I'm throwing newspapers and they would just, you know what I mean?
And they'd leave you alone.
They'd fucking know that I'm delivering a newspaper. They don't
Right.
fuck with you. Some of them would be like, hey, man, they pulled me over and they'd be like, hey, I got pulled over by Chips, California Highway Patrol.
Good old chippies.
Yep. I was driving down Main Street and he pulled me over and he goes, you know how fast you were going? You know what the speed limit is? And I was like, it's like 45, isn't it? No, it's 35. I go, are you sure? I think it's 45 right through here. No, it's 35. Okay. So I wasn't quite to the 45 side.
Oops.
I realized that after. I mean, you know, but
Shit happens.
yeah. But he let me go. He's like, I'm like, dude, I'm running late. I'm delivering newspapers and I lose money every time somebody calls. I'm just trying to get this fucking done. And he was like, just do me a favor. Just slow down through here. Okay. You got it.
All right, cool. Yeah.
You know. So when I drove through there, I drove 35 all the way to the to my next area. Because like some of my route was driving and some of it I actually had to get out of the truck and walk the route because it was a fucking bunch of condos.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Buildings everywhere at that point.
Yeah, fucking hated that. But so that was one of my crazy jobs that I had. I mean, I've done so many different jobs. I've been a guy fucking picking up trash and on the job site, you know.
Oh yeah, nothing like a good old job site.
So, what kind of other? We know that you were a police officer, but I'm sure most of my friends that were police officers in California, they did other work prior to becoming a police officer, because you know you can't be a police officer until you're 21 anyways.
Right.
So what other jobs have you done?
Oh God, man. My first job, I actually worked with my mom. She ran a print shop.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Damn it. Yeah, we made business cards, booklets for high school programs and stuff.
Right.
Majority of it, I was a electrician.
Okay.
Started doing that at a ripe young age. Took me a while to get through my 5 years because I was on and off doing other stuff.
Right.
Done security work. But nothing beats a good old job site. Nothing beats a good old job site.
Nothing.
I was a school resource officer for a private company before I became a police officer. I've done bounty hunting. That was a lot of fun.
I'm sure it was.
Did corrections for about 5 years. That just sucked. But yeah.
I know that's a lot of shitting on your ass. I'm surprised you're not fucking like 250 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
5 years of being in a fucking pod going, these fucking guys, they better fucking act right today. I'm fucking getting tired of this bullshit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But most of my work as a CO, man, it was just sitting on my ass until something happened. Shit happened. Just nonstop walking and running for hours. So, but yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, whenever I become a cop,
When you were in corrections, did they have jobs for the inmates or?
oh yeah, yeah. I think the highest paying job for inmate at that point in time was kitchen.
Right.
And I think they were making like 75 cents an hour.
Right.
Some shit like that. It wasn't very much. I did get put on that detail as a kitchen CO.
Mm-hmm.
Inmates do cook better than people on the outside.
Yeah.
Because they got to make good shit out of shit.
Yes. They don't. I'm gonna tell you right now. They don't order the cream of the crop. They get all their shit from fucking like. It tastes like hospital food. It really tastes horrible.
Oh, absolutely. And then the inmates put their little twist on it and turn it into something that's actually fucking edible.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. When I was in the penitentiary, I think I told this story on the podcast before. But when I was in the penitentiary, I was on a trash truck. This was after at the time, like back in the 80s, they used to let the inmates drive the trash truck around the prison and pick up all the trash at the different yards.
They still do that.
Some places.
Some places do, not all places. I worked in the private sector for private prisons. They had a little golf cart buggy.
Yep.
Yep, that they hit. The inmates would drive around and throw trash bags on the back of it and go to the dumpster.
So at Chuckawalla, where I was at, they had inmates that drove the golf carts. So the parking lot was way the fuck out there. So you would drive out to the main gate, right? You're the golf cart driver, the taxi driver, basically.
Right.
He would park inside, wait, and then the visitors would come, and he would take the visitors to the visiting center.
No, hell yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, back to the story of the trash truck. So the CO was fucking super cool, right? He was super cool. He was like, "Hey man, you hungry?" Yeah, fucking, I'm always hungry, dude. What's up? He's like, so on this next stop, we're not gonna dump the trash right away. We're gonna go into the kitchen. Yeah, I'm like, all right. So we go into the kitchen, and fucking dude goes, "Hey, where's fucking inmate so and so?" I don't know who it was, some Mexican dude. He goes, "I'm over here, eh?" He goes, "Hey, hook my boy up with the fucking burrito." This motherfucker, dude, threw everything in that motherfucker. Sausage, bacon, fucking
Oh, yeah.
cheese, fucking eggs, fucking salsa. Homemade fucking salsa. Like, these motherfuckers were over there cutting fucking jalapenos and fucking onions and tomatoes.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and it was the real deal. It wasn't like the shit you put in a blender and be like, "All right, we're going to make this salsa." No.
Some good shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was fucking fire, bro. And it was hot, too. I was like, oh. They were like, "Hey, Güero, you like that fucking hot shit?" I was like, I fucking love that hot shit, bro.
Right?
And so he brings me this fucking burrito. And this burrito, I'm not kidding. This burrito must have been like fucking 2.5 pounds. I mean, it was huge. It was fucking big.
It wasn't on one of them little baby tortillas.
No, it was a
big ass
fucking
fucking tortilla, right?
huge tortilla. And he hands me this thing, and I went, "Whoa, what the? Whoa, this is fucking."
What the fuck you put in this lead?
Yeah.
What the fuck.
So, I put it in the truck, and we fucking dumped the trash, and he goes, "All right, you gotta have to eat that before we get back to the yard. I'm gonna take the long way back to the yard, though." I'm like, "All right, fucking." So he drives around a little bit. I'm fucking trying to eat this thing. I got half of it fucking down. I'm like, "Bro, I can't eat no more. Bro, I can't eat this so good, but I can't eat no more."
Right? You're topped off.
But yeah, man, that was like the best experience in prison. Like, I mean, for being in prison, like that was like,
Felt like a free man. At
yeah.
that point in time with a big ass breakfast burrito like that.
I mean, not to mention that I wasn't just stuck on my yard. I was able to fucking travel to other yards, and it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, when you get good CEOs like that, I mean, it makes the time a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. So, did they have? Okay, so you were like a community correctional facility, right? Like a CCF or?
We were at what they call the company that I worked for at the time. They're out of business. They're owned by somebody else. But I worked on a level 2, level 3 yard.
Okay.
Medium.
Right, medium facility.
And it was a lot of fun.
I'm sure it was.
Once you got past the BS, the political games that some places play, it was a lot of fun. Had a good time working there. A lot of good people, COs, even some of the inmates.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you. You can, when you walk on a yard, the first couple of hours, first day, I would say, you kind of figure out who's the fuckhead.
Oh, you can
You
figure
know.
out who, if you're street smart enough,
Yeah.
and you have common sense, which is lackluster these days.
Some folks don't have that.
First day, you might be able to find out who the fuckhead is. You might be able to figure out who the yard boss is.
I know I'm special. This isn't news to me.
Sometimes, yeah.
There's some special folks in the fucking penitentiary. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Now it's not nice talking about staff like that. Because the majority of it's staff. But no, I've met some. I did 5 years. I worked private for about 3 years, 3.5 ish, and then I worked at.
It wasn't Geo, was it?
No, it was not Geo. I refused to work for that company.
Okay, so Geo was in California, and they ran a lot of the CCFs in California, and I had the luxury of staying at one of their fine their fine prisons.
Right.
They tried to be like, "So you're going to a CCF, bro? You're gonna love it there." Are you sure? Are you sure I'm gonna love it there?
Do you promise? That's what I would have been asking.
They're like, you can get commissary every day. It's like, no, motherfucker. No. Yeah, I'm a broke bitch. I ain't getting no commissary every day.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I would never work for Geo. That's just a.
It is a shit company. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of their facilities. I've had to pick up inmates for there from a couple here in the state. They had court where I worked. I was the only one on duty, so guess where I got to go?
Right.
Road trip to a prison. And even the way that their staff interacts with law enforcement officers, deputies, city cops, what have you, is it like they treat everybody outside the game like shit. If you're not a CEO, you ain't shit. That's their mindset.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I advised them otherwise.
We won't go into that.
Especially after, 3 days later, that same shithead rolled through my jurisdiction at 100 miles an hour. Yeah. Chased him down and he got a nice ticket.
Yeah. Get fucked. Let me take your car.
I did. I impounded it. It was good shit.
So I had a cop tell me here. He goes, yeah. So in California, if you go 20 miles an hour over, it's exhibition of speed, and they automatically impound your shit. Cop here told me the only way you get exhibition of speed or reckless driving or reckless endangerment is if you are doing high rate of speed and there has to be a secondary offense. So let's say you're weaving in and out of traffic and you don't use your turn signal one fucking time. Guess what?
Reckless.
Exhibition of speed and reckless.
Yes.
And they take your car and they take your fucking license.
Oh, yeah. And on the caveat to that, if you're the only one on the roadway and there's one cop, and say he's sitting in Target parking lot, right? You're the only car on the roadway. You can be doing 100 miles an hour in a 35. Guess what? It's just speeding.
It's just speeding here.
And I mean, you can be that asshole too and change lanes without using a blinker, no seatbelt, what have you, have your secondary offense. It's still only speeding because reckless requires a victim.
Right.
The officer that clocks you, uses their radar to clock your speed, they're not the victim.
Right.
The state can't be the victim either.
Right.
So you have to have a secondary vehicle that's not a police officer on that roadway for reckless.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
It's good shit.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
You two motherfuckers need Jesus.
That's right. We need some motherfucking Jesus up in here.
Absolutely. Amen to that. Amen to that.
Can I get a hallelujah? All right.
Holy Jesus.
Where the fuck did he come from? My prior to this job that I'm on now, I worked for ODOT, a lot of ODOT, Oklahoma Department of Transportation. For those of you who don't know what ODOT is, we did a lot of the highways here in Oklahoma, all over the fucking state, dude. I have seen parts of this state that I'm like,
this place is actually here,
bro. I'm hoping they stay on their property and not try and fucking come out and be like, it's like, hey, fucking.
Oh yeah, there's been there, done that too, man.
So, but I ran a motor grader. I did a lot of stuff on the highways. I ran a motor grader, ran a excavator. We were putting in drain pipe, tin horns. We were putting in tin horns all over the fucking place. Wherever they were, we would mix the fucking road.
Yeah.
So put the base down, mix it in, that kind of shit. So I've done a lot of fucking. I prefer doing stuff like that because it's a different job every fucking.
Oh yeah, and it's not. It breaks up the monotony.
Right.
Bullshit. Same thing every day. I wasn't ever a assembly line kind of worker. I mean, I've got to have something different every day.
You know what? They tried to give me when I was in California. They tried to give me a warehouse job. I was like, okay, I'll try it out.
Here, pack this box real quick. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Do you know how many times I hit boxes and hit pallets and fucking with the fucking forklift. I'm like, yeah, fuck this. This is not for me.
Right?
This is not for me. I'm tearing up your goddamn warehouse. I don't give a shit.
Tear that bitch to the ground.
So,
So what's the biggest machine you've ran while doing ODOT?
it's a CMI mixer. That sucker was fucking 110,000 pounds.
Oh, shit.
I was also the guy who delivered all the equipment to the job. So I not only knew how to run everything, I drove the truck that brought it there. So
Okay, I gotcha.
that was one thing that when they hired me, I was like, I can run that. And they're like, what? I'm like, yes.
I can run it.
I can run that. I understand how that machine works. So a lot of the time when I would take a machine to the job, I would drive back, drop my truck off, and then the next day jump in the fucking company truck and drive out to the job and run the machine.
Right.
That thing was fucking huge. But aside from that, another job I had was in a rock pit. I worked in a rock pit where we took big rocks and made little rocks, basically. It's a company called Robertson's Ready Mix out in fucking California. I don't give a fuck if they hear this. I don't.
Right.
They fired me. Anyways, the biggest machine, so the biggest loader I ever ran was a 992 Cat. Let's put it this way. You know that pickup truck I drive? I could park that pickup truck in the bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The material hauler that I fucking ran was a 776 material hauler. In the front, it carried 40 ton. In the back, it carried fucking 20 ton. So I was running, and its top speed was 55 miles an hour. Yeah.
Nice.
We were 5 miles from the fucking plant in the pit. So getting that motherfucker up to 55, it would take a fucking football field to get it rolling. Once it got rolling, that thing fucking was like a goddamn train.
Right.
It wouldn't stop for shit. You'd hit the brakes and it would just be like, yeah, no, not right now.
No. Maybe about a mile and a half down the road. Maybe.
So, but I ran that for almost 2 years until I got fired. What happened was, so on the 776, one of the hydraulic lines had fucking busted, and the steering, it wouldn't steer. So I had pulled up, and I had pulled towards because the 992 Cat was the same height as the 776, so you could just walk across, get in the Cat loader, load yourself, right, and then get back into the hauler and drive the hauler to the Grizzly. The Grizzly is the thing where you drop the rock down in there, and then the crusher crushes it,
right,
makes it smaller. Well, the wheels were turned this way, and I needed to pull it ahead because it was loaded. And since I was losing pressure, I had my back trailer was losing pressure. So the fucking doors are coming open. And if they come open all the way, that means that motherfucker's not moving. Because you've got 20 tons of material just pushing fucking straight down in the ground. And you can't. So I was trying to get it out of the way so that we could continue to work, and then we could call So I fucking took the loader because I couldn't get it to turn the fucking wheels because the fucking hose was broke. I took the loader and I nudged the fucking wheel. I got to move a little bit, and then I turned and I caught the fucking tire with the fucking with a tooth. Popped a brand new $25,000 tire.
Oops.
They had just changed the tires the day before.
Well, it sounds like they needed to change damn hydraulic hoses too.
So I showed up for work the next day, and they were like, "Here's your last check."
And we're keeping that $25,000, right?
No. Out in California, they can't keep your last check like that, like they can here.
That must be nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a fucking fucked up job. I mean, I loved the job. Don't get me wrong. The job was fun as fuck. I would do it again.
Oh yeah.
I would work in a fucking pit. I was certified, mining certified, which is a lot of fucking money. Now that I looked into fucking getting mining certified again, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, go fuck that.
Yeah.
Too much money.
That's like fucking 16 hours of a classroom, and fucking then you got to take a test on top of that. Yes. And it's like $500 for each class.
Oh shit. No, hell no.
So.
Yeah, whenever I was in the electrical trade, I mean, we got to play with excavators, bobcats,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
I loved running those. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's like having the stuff that we've got at the yard right now, basically.
Yeah.
So, I've done electrical. I've got some fucking funny stories.
Hey, the black wire goes to the green wire, right?
No,
No?
No.
Oh, shit.
goes to the red wire.
Oh, shit. I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Goes to the red wire. So, you know what 480 3-phase is?
Absolutely, I do.
So we're in this switchgear. Now, I'm on the job as an apprentice. Now, I have more experience than I let on because they only had an apprentice position open.
Right.
So I was like, well, I got to get on this job. I'm sure I can talk these motherfuckers into giving me more money after I get on the job.
Right.
So we're in this fucking orange juice factory, right? And we're taking out this whole big ass fucking switchgear from like the 1970s. It's the old switchgear that if you can picture this, it stands about 6 foot tall. All right. Inside you can see the brass and copper that runs the entire length. 3 of them. 3 hot legs that run the entire length. Okay? You've got a breaker or a switch. At the time they call it a switch because this thing is fucking huge. It's not like your house breaker. Your house breaker is only like this fucking big. I'm talking this fucking breaker is huge. Huge.
It's a proper breaker.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the boss goes, hey, so what we're going to do is we're going to demo out this fucking thing. Now, remember, everything is live in here. Treat everything like it's live. Don't fucking, shock yourself. Or it is 480. Fucking
Well,
be careful.
At 480, I mean,
I got another story on the same job. So
it'll hurt.
So hold that fucking thought. Hold that thought. Now, we're in this switchgear. I'm an apprentice. I'm telling this journeyman next to me, hey, man, you should probably take that off the bus first and then off the breaker. No, man, you take it off the breaker first and then off the bus.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, buddy. All right. Now,
I'll stand over here and watch.
I have now pulled the doors and I've gotten inside the fucking, because I know what's about to happen. This motherfucker has 3 hot wires dangling and he's pulling the breaker off. And guess what?
Oh, no.
They fucking touch each other and it was like 480. It was like fucking daylight in there. It was so fucking bright. I, standing behind it, got fucking blinded. Like, like a flashlight, like a...
It's like 1,000 lumen light in your eye.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So all of a sudden I hear, oh, fuck, I can't see. Yeah, you dumb motherfucker. You flash blinded yourself. He burned the back of his retina.
It's that bright.
Yeah.
Especially when you got 3 legs of 480 dangling around.
Dude, I'm telling you. So this dummy, he gets kicked off the fucking job. Of course, they take him to the fucking ER. He can't see. It takes him fucking like 3 months to get his sight back. Right? So now he's fucked. He can't provide for his family. He's fucked himself.
Oh, yeah. And then you got to deal with all the workman's comp bullshit.
Well, in California, I think they fucking pay you like 65% or 70%, something like that. So that happened, right? And I'm sitting there fucking going, yeah, and the fucking apprentice is a dumbass, huh? I'm fucking tarded, right? Excuse me. At that time, it was 20-something years ago, and we used terminology like that. If you're sensitive, I'm sorry. You must be fucking...
I know I'm special.
You must be
This isn't
fucking
news to me.
special.
Right.
So anyway, on that same job, all right. So this guy fucking now I'm showing these motherfuckers, hey, you look, I'm not fucking retarded. Give me a set of plans. I can run fucking wire wherever you need it. By this time I'm now showing them that I know what I'm fucking doing, right? So all of a sudden we're in our Convex box, right? And we're having a fucking meeting, a safety meeting. And we hear, hey, where's the fucking electricians? Where's the fucking electricians? Oh my God, where's the fucking electricians? They had fucking brought a guy to saw cut the concrete.
No shit.
Now, the line, there was a... So the way it was set up is the truck would fucking pull up. They'd fucking hook the truck, and the thing would turn sideways, and the power that came for that came right through where they were saw cutting. Yeah. It was
Ouchie, huh?
It was multiple runs of 480. It was multiple. This motherfucker. And the thing is it didn't throw him. It fucking latched onto him. And he was like, it damn near stopped his heart. It finally threw the fucking breaker. I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But, bro, that dude on that same job. So we ran out there and we were like, what the fuck's going on? Nobody told us that you were going to be saw cutting here. We could have fucking told you that there's a fucking electrical line coming through here.
Right.
It was underneath the concrete. I mean, but fucking, it was in the concrete.
Yeah. And, like, that's why you call 811, right? Or you talk to the guys that's actually on the fucking job.
Well, at the time, I don't think 811 was a...
Probably not in the
thing.
80s.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you want to find your supervisor, your site supervisor.
Yeah.
And say, hey, this is what we're doing. Do you have anything coming through here?
And that was one of the things, is we didn't even know that there was. We thought that that particular line came down here because all the motors are on this side. It actually came across and ran back to the fucking motors.
Oh, damn.
So whoever ran it, it was in a new patch of concrete. So what they had done was they had ran it like right below the ground and ran the concrete over it. And they had been driving across it this whole fucking time. Didn't even know.
You need to get better plans, right?
Yeah. Well, apparently this place had been fucking built in the 70s. Yeah, it was.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it was fucking before they were like, you know. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for us on this episode. We'll catch up with you next time. If you haven't fucking checked out the channel, I think the channel is gonna have like a. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a fucking thing right here for the channel, and then you guys can click that and go check out some of the other fucking videos that are all, that are on my channel, the other podcasts. I'm your host, Blue Collar Joe. For Jimmy, we're gone like a fart in the wind.
I heard you've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I heard you've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I hear that you're looking for me, bitch. Here I go.